Hello everyone, I welcome you to our second video of auto execution services. This video is going to be focused on trading risk profile. Here I assume that you guys have reviewed and viewed my first video, which was related to how you can create your account on OptumFlex for auto execution services. And I hope you guys are able to connect your broker account by clicking on open Allies login, Allies Blue login, which will be going to Allies Blue, and after authentication it will redirect to this page and your broker will be connected. And then you can click on this checkbox and start trading. Then again on the third step, just click on these two and click on enable for today. Like this you are able to do it and you are able to connect your broker successfully. Once this is done, then next question comes at how you can safeguard your invested fund, and how you can increase the probability of profit. Also, how you can decrease the risk and losses in each trading days. So just to safeguard your fund, we have created this trading risk profile. So as per your expertise and as per your choice, you can create your trading risk profile and you can manage your fund and you can minimize the risk of your trading. Now, so on the start, you can see that we have two options, FNO only and equity only. This is a completely a replica of global setup. If you're doing global setup, it will be applied on your FNO and equity both. But if you want to have a different setup for the equity, you can click on this equity and you can go ahead and do this exact setup. So there is no difference. If you understand this global setup, you will be able to understand that FNO and equity only also. Now coming to the invested amount, you can mention the invested amount, whatever amount you are going to invest into this, and then you can select the fixed lot or fixed amount or percentage of capital. In any cases, you will have to mention invested amount, and then only you can select any one of these. As of now, I'm selecting fixed lot, and then I'm giving only one. As a one lot I'm going to trade, but you can select the percentage of capital also. Going forward, entry. So max open positions you can decide. So if, for example, if you are giving 5, then only 5 positions can open at a single time. If 6 are coming, then it will not be processed to your broker and it will be rejected in your account. If you're having a max orders per day, and if you're putting 8 or 9 or something like that, then if 9 or 8 trades are done for the day, then it will not take plus one order, ninth or 10th order, it will not take in your account and it will be stopped for this particular day. Now, if you're talking about max risk per trade, if you're putting, let's say 2500 rupees, then whenever 2500 loss comes, then your loss will be controlled over here and your positions will be exited at this loss. So there will be no further loss more than 2500 rupees. If you are going with max risk per day, which is, let's say you're putting 10,000 rupees, then if you're including all the trades, if you are making a loss more than 10,000 rupees, then it will stop your trading for the day and it will exit all the positions, and as well as it will not take any further positions in your account. Now we'll talk about the stop loss now. If you're putting 0, then whatever stop loss your research analyst is giving, that will be considered. And if you're putting some value, then it will override your research analyst stop loss and it will follow whatever you are stop loss giving. So 5% will be followed back until it gets stop loss, or you can go for the unable trailing. Unable trailing has a two parts, trail by distance and dynamic move. If you are going with trail by distance, then you can mention 2% or 3% like this. And if you are selecting 2%, then it will always maintain a 2% distance from your best price. So LTP will always and SL will always maintain 2% of distance. So this is how dynamic mode works. And if you are selecting distance mode works, and if you are selecting dynamic move, then and if you are selecting 50 rupees, then if your LTP was entry price was 100 rupees, and now if it is trading at 110 rupees, then price has moved 10 rupees. In that case, 5 rupees your SL will be trailing. So if SL was 90 rupees at that time, then it will reach to the 95 for new trail percentage, value. So this is how trailing value will be working. In each column, I have written hint, and for this your comfort, so you can read all the hints, which will be very easy for you to understand that how it works and what you can achieve by setting this up. Now, if I'm talking about target 1, 2, and target 3, targets and partial profits, these setups you can do in your system, which will be very helpful for you to do partial profit booking. So, for example, if target 1 is coming, then you can put a particular quantity to exit. Let's say if you're putting 50%, and then if you're putting 20 and 30%, and here if you're keeping 0, 0, 0, then whatever RA has given target 1, target 2, and target 3, basis of that your percentage of quantity will be exited from the your position. Please remember, in case of lot, you should have the sufficient lot to be exited in this ratio. If you don't have, then it may create a challenges. And if you want to override targets, then you can mention your own target. For example, T1 is 5%, T2 is 10%, and T3 is 20%. Like this, you can create your own target 1, target 2, and target 3. In this case, RA, whatever targets he has given, that will be overwritten with your targets. So you can have your own target and you can decide how much quantity you want to exit. If you're keeping it 0, then RA targets will be taken over and it will be exited depending on the RA targets. Now let's talk about locking rule. Locking rule is nothing but whenever target 1 is coming, then you can select whether you want to move your SL to entry price or you want to move your SL to target 1. If you're moving your SL to target 1, then in that case you can mention that P1 activation percentage. Otherwise, let's assume target 1 is 110 rupees and LTP is also trading as 110 rupees. In that case, your stop loss may trigger instantly. So to avoid that part, you can just click on T1 activation like 1% or 2% like this. So whenever it will move 1% or 2% above from this position, then only your SL will be moving to the target 1. So this will be giving you that limited window for your LTP to move, and which will increase the probability of moving this LTP to T2, and it will not exit at that price. And then going forward, if you are selecting enable T2 lock, then you can select whether you want to move this SL to entry price, SL to target 1, or SL to target 2. So whenever target 2 will be selecting, in case of target 2 is hit, then again same problem will come. So here also you can change 1 or 2% of distance. So it will give you a proper window. So your price to breathe and move forward to your target 3. Now, in exit method, you can mention your intraday positions time like 15:15 or something like that. So if any of the position is going to be carry forwarded, system will automatically exit at this particular time and your order will be automatically closed. Now, ordered price trailing. This is something, for example, if RA is saying that you need to purchase this position to 100 to 100.03, then my system will restrict to 100 to 100.03 position, and if price is trading above 100.03 or below 1900, then it will not execute that position on the broker side. But in a practical scenario, sometimes price moves too fast. So to avoid that miss, you can give a deviation percentage to max adverse deviation percentage to facilitate that 103 to 106. So your range will become 100 to 106. So by getting this 6 rupees or 6% of range, you can easily execute your position, or order can be placed and broker will be easily trade that position and your position can be purchased. So this is how you can use this one, which will be very useful in a practical scenario. So this is all about your trading risk profile. By using and following each one of them, and each beat setups will help you to take more profit from the market as well as to minimize your loss. But always remember to follow your instincts and set up your risk profile, trading risk profile, and try to manage your funds as per your comfort and as per your expertise. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good day and happy trading.